everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. There's Lisa down there playing with George.
Hi.
Oh, that's me echoing. There's Deb up there, up top.
Job.
Okay, let me
I'm
see
making
who's here. Melanie Taylor's the first one in the building, then Denise Fiegel.
About time, Melanie.
Ron Stewart's here. Hello, hello. Jim Pollock's here. Hi, Jim. How are you?
Hey, the girls are us.
Vintage Style by Joe's here. Hi, how are you? Joydy, good morning. Dawn Stewart, Girls Are Us are here. Hello. Enjoyed your baseball game trip. It's a cruise life. Welcome in. Agnes Jimenez, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Lisa. I don't know if I said hi, Agnes.
Hello.
Hi, Joydy. I think I'm all caught up.
Hey, Lisa. How are you? I thought she was saying hi to the other Lisa.
Hi, Joe. Lisa, what are you working on?
George. I'm just playing.
She's playing on George.
Deb, playing.
What are you working on?
I'm making another one of these little fold-up waste baskets.
Oh, nice, nice.
Another one of these. And I'm doing it with the daisy fabric.
Oh, pretty. I'm working on cows. I have my cows done. Well, the tops. But I still have to. I had to take some apart because I cut them the wrong size. So I just finished up on those. So I'm probably just going to goof off and, just kind of chat. Because I still have to go outside and take care of my garden. Something's killing my cucumbers. I don't know if it's me or if it's an insect. 2 days ago, I sprayed it with, what did I spray it with? Captain Bob or Captain Jack's Organic something. I tried that, so we'll see. And I gave everything fertilizer yesterday, so we'll see. And when this is over, Haley and I are going to go put up the pool. It's just a blow-up pool. If I can find the little thing that blows it up. I don't have enough hot air to blow it up, unfortunately. You'd think I would as much as I ramble, but no, I don't. Everybody is chit-chatting. Hi, Cheryl Cross. Welcome in. Lisa saved something.
Hello. Hi, Cheryl.
Lisa saved a bunch of those lidded plastic pint gelato containers to do something with. Any ideas? No. I try to use as less plastic as possible. I guess you could store buttons and notions and stuff in them. And Melanie says maybe it's grub worms. I didn't see any worms, but I saw the one day I had ants, and they said if you have ants, you have something else. So I bought ant stuff to put out, which I already had a little steak with taro in it. But so I'm going to it looked like something was eating the stem. And I think I have an overcrowding problem because they look so little in the little container. So I put, I think, 4 or 5 in one giant pot. So I don't know. And my tomatoes look good, but I still have to. I don't have one to eat yet, and I'm really craving some BLT. So I had one yesterday when we went to the Moose after the ox roast. The line to get the ox sandwich was like cleared the whole line. So I said, forget that. And it was too hot under those tents. Everybody's playing. Ooh, somebody said you can put some beer in a lid and set it in the bed to help with some bugs. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll have to borrow some beer off my brother. I don't have any. All I got in the cupboard is rum. Last year, because I got solar lights all around my garden because it helps keep the critters out at night. I took little Solo cups and put water with dish soap in it and put it underneath the Solo lights, and I caught all kinds of bugs in there. But then I caught a little toad, and I wasn't too happy.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt bad. So this year I didn't do that. So I still have to water and then blow that up. I got a screen for the front porch, you know, one of those shade screens, but I can't get it up there. So I got to put it around my little baby pool to keep the neighbors behind me from seeing me flop around in there. I'm going to put it on the dog yard. And then I saw a hack to keep the bugs out at night to take a fitted twin sheet and put it over the pool. So I'm going to try that. I got an old one out there. The winter, it out. I got to put it away. I can't say I forgot. I seen it there all winter. I just kept saying, "Yeah, I'll get it next time, next time, next time." Well, then it was spring. Hi, Cheryl Menka. Welcome in.
Hi, Cheryl.
But I will try the. Oh, Girls R Us says the twin sheet at night works. Oh, good. I forget where I saw that. Maybe it was on your channel. I don't know. Because I don't want to go to the lake yet because after all the rain, there's too much bacteria or whatever floating around. I got to wait till it settles back down. But it was fun seeing all the little Amish kids walk around. And the only thing I didn't understand, people brought their dogs. And it was almost 90 degrees. I would not put my dog through that, I guess.
No,
I don't know.
No, I wouldn't either.
I mean, I take my dog for a walk or a ride, and he's got his own water bottle and everything. Well, at least Goober, I did. He would drink out of the cap of the water jug. I'd have to pour it in there, and he'd drink it out of the cap. And then I got him one of those big water dishes. He wouldn't drink out of that. He wanted it out of the cap. He was spoiled. They had Shih Tzu puppies at the ox roast. They were 9 weeks old. They were so cute. My mom picks them up and says, "Can I pick them up?" I go, "You're supposed to ask before you have them in your arms, up in your face." And they were only $9.50, but I said no. I told Haley no. I told my mom no. I said no. No. Because my mom has 2 Shih Tzus and one of them long-haired Chihuahuas or something. It was my uncle's. And then Haley has both the new dogs because they're hers. They only come running to me if she's telling them not to do something. Hi, Giovanna. Welcome in. Hi, Randy.
Hello.
But these cows are kind of growing on me. I still have to put the stripes along the sides, but they're growing on me. So it might turn out cute. I don't know. I finished Singing in the Rain, but I got to do some tension and stuff on it. Or not tension. I got to clean my machine and do tension. But I am one shy short on one of these blocks because I messed up and cut them wrong. Cut one whole row. I think I must have cut them 7.5 instead of 6.5. Or I can't tell the measurements, but I cut one wrong. So I think what I'm going to have to do is Frank and bat a couple together because I have a couple of these and I thought, well, if I need to, I can just get them the right size and put a couple together because it would just be one block. And if I put it on the corner, you know, on the bottom row and then put a label over top, nobody will ever know. Of course, I pointed out, so they probably will know. Hi, Tasha. Welcome in.
Hi, Tasha.
Lisa is free motion quilting on George. And Deb is making a foldable trash basket. Randy is fishing. What are you catching?
He's catching logs.
Giovanna saying hi to everyone. Hello, hello.
Hi, Banana Joe.
Donna Dixon's playing buttons. Yo, Patty says, hi, sewing roomies.
Hi, Patty G. I was good. I did not say yo, Patty.
Gladys is here. Hello, Gladys. Welcome in. Hi, Regina. How are you, Regina?
Regina, we missed you yesterday.
Katie's Crafts is here. Hello. Welcome in.
Hello. Hello.
Everyone's saying hi to everyone. I can see much better with my thing right over here. I think I'm caught up. So, whoops. There went my phone. Ba-boom, ba-boom. This thing works great when it's sideways, but when you prop it up, sometimes it has a fit. But I can see much better. I'm going to count and see. Well, and I have 28 of these blocks, but I must have cut way too many of these because I have all these left over. There's quite a few. So that'll go on. I'm going to stick that on the back of the quilt with all the other fabric and try and piece together a backing. But we'll see.
Good.
Lisa says, I'm one little tomato ripening and should be picking green beans in the next few hours. Oh, well, that's good. I didn't plant any green beans. I wanted to perfect the cucumbers and tomatoes before I moved on. Something happened to my celery, but I don't know if you're just supposed to, the celery leaves or if it grows a stalk. I have no idea. Hi, Shirley.
Hey, Shirley.
This is only my third year of the garden. The first year I got one tomato the size of a cherry tomato, and I got one cucumber the size of a little gherkin. That was it. Last year, I got a ton of tomatoes. I ate every one of them, too. Joydy says, Mona, which Juki do you like the best? You want the honest truth? I like my old one better. I like it better than the TL15. It seems to go faster. This one's slower than the old one. Hi, Rita. Welcome in. Hi, Linda. Irish Sail Lady's here.
Hey, Linda. Hey, Rita.
Vintage Style by Joe. Her lettuce for Gemma is growing big. I didn't plant any lettuce. I bought some seeds to plant, but I haven't got around to it yet. And I think there's lettuce there. But next, oh, and I have little baby peppers because I planted yellow and green peppers. I didn't buy any of the hot ones because I can't eat them, so I figured why plant them. And all my herbs are doing good. In fact, I'm going to have to, I think, to its own container because it is growing wild. I'm afraid it's going to choke out my dill. But then I got to read up what you're supposed to do with all these spices. I just go out and cut some when I need it to use in salads and stuff. But I think there's a way you can harvest it and dry it or something. I was watching Susan's Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, and she was she washed them first, but then she was putting them in bags. So I don't know. I've only ever seen them hanging from the people's ceiling, so I don't know. It's all new to me. The only thing I remember from a kid is weeding the garden and getting in trouble for eating the peas. Katie wants to know, is my yard recovered from the water from your neighbor? It is finally dried out. There is a spot of grass that's black in that one little spot where it was, and the sidewalks dried out. I don't know if I'll get the stains out of the sidewalks, but I don't really care about that. But yeah, the one spot of the grass is all black. So I don't know if it's from whatever was coming out of the ground over there or what. So we'll see if it grows. I don't really care about it, but that pipe over there, they put it right next to their house. It's going towards the road, but they didn't put it past their house. So we have had no rain, and it's still running over there, and it just comes out of the pipe and shoots right to their foundation. And I don't know if there's a shortage on pipe because they duct taped that pipe together to put it, but it's just running right on their foundation. They needed about another 2 foot to get it past the house. I don't know. Linda planted more basil for pesto. Tomatoes are done until November, but I have sweet potatoes, sunflowers, and cantaloupe coming up. I didn't plant any of that stuff. I got to add more. Mine's all in containers, so I just keep adding a couple containers each year. Hi, Laura Sup. Welcome in. I do have basil. I have rosemary and thyme. What's the other one? I have sweet basil, Italian basil, and some kind of mint basil. And then the basil from last year. Oh, no, it wasn't basil. It was garlic chives came up from last year in the same pot. Hi, Laura. Joe wants to know if Jim bought the Dritz mini iron. Dritz mini.
Yeah, he was talking about it.
Not yet, Joe. It's in my Amazon cart, though. Hi, June Hansen. Welcome in. She's saying hi to Deb S. and everyone.
Hi,
June.
Lady.
Tomorrow is Prime Day.
Katie says, I think she's making a pop-up trash bin.
Yes. And this one is shorter than this one. I don't know why.
Lisa says,
maybe it's the same. Yeah.
Lisa says, oh, okay. Lisa says, watch the chives, they're invasive. It's in a pot. I learned that when I first moved to not this house, my last house. They had a nice herb garden in there. Well, it took over everything. So I had to pull it all out and redo everything. So now everything's in pots. Jim wants to know where you get the frames for those, Deb.
Well, mine came with a little kit. But I'm sure you can get them on Amazon. Amazon has everything.
Yeah. Wonder if you can make it out of just wire.
I don't even know where I put it.
I don't know what it looks like.
Well, that's why I'm looking. Where did I put it? I put it someplace.
Because I saw those collapsible pencil cases, and I thought that would be cute to make for kids at school. You know, instead of trying to dig in, they could just push it down and see all their stuff.
Oh, I thought I found it, but I didn't.
Cheryl wants to know if I planted green onions. No, but I love those. I should have. I didn't see any because I buy the plants. And next year I'm going to try and do everything from seeds. But the last time I tried seeds, nothing grew but the little head with the chia seeds. Jody wants to know what the name of the kit is, Deb.
It's from Fat Quarter Shop.
Here's the ones I need to iron. Well, they pretty much ironed themselves. I think I'm good.
It's just called a
Oh, say that again. I missed it.
Fat Quarter Pop-Up.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, it folds flat. Cool.
Yeah, you can fold it flat, and it has elastic on it and everything, but I'm not putting the elastic on this one. It's going to be open the whole time.
Reminds me of one of those big slinkies.
Yeah.
Ooh. I wonder if you, well, the slinky wouldn't be big enough. I wonder if you could sew around a slinky and then just go bzz, 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 bzz. But the hole wouldn't be big enough in the middle. I used to love taking those down the step. Yeah, at the ox roast, we even went by where my grandmother used to set up. She set up every year since I was a kid up there with all the antiques. But we found the exact tree, so we had to reminisce. But the antiques were so expensive. You know those old-fashioned Pyrex bowls, the glass ones with the little tiny flowers on it?
Yeah.
$300 and $400.
Really?
Like a set of 3 bowls. I'm like, geez, I could have brought my bowls up here and paid my taxes. If they sold, I don't know. We didn't make it back to see.
Something expensive.
Yo Patty G says, Joydy, how does Nightbot know you look fabulous? Because I told it, everyone looks fabulous just the way they are. Joe said, yeah, antique shops are expensive. This was a giant like flea market type thing. They have it every year on the 4th. And then I think the Amish do the ox roast in the middle because they have all these bits going. And that's what draw the people in. But I couldn't get over the prices. Although the featherweights I thought were cheap. There was one for $3 something, and the highest one was $4.75. So I thought that was pretty good. And there was 2 other Singer machines there, but they didn't have a price on it. So that irritates me. So I wouldn't ask. Plus, it was a long way to the car. So I said, I'm not getting attached to anything heavy. The only thing I bought was an ice cream cone and some French fries. There was a nice Hull pitcher I could have brought home, but I'm like, no, I don't even want to carry that in this heat. Oh, Lisa says the old Pyrex is a hot collector's item right now. I'm needing a buyer. Yeah, I had the ones that I used, but then I gave a whole bunch to animal welfare, and then some I set out to the road and said free. Those are probably my bowls at the flea market. Well, no more. I'll be selling them babies. I got the brown ones with the wheat, and I have the turquoise one, the great big one, but that was my stepdad's popcorn bowl, so I'm keeping that.
There it is. I found it.
Ooh, Joe bought a quarter yard of vintage Cranston for $15. It's expensive but rare pattern. Well, I have a bunch of Cranston in my vintage stash under my bed. Yeah, some of the fabric I have is really pricey, but if you can get what they say it is. Like some of the Japanese prints I have. But I'm going to use it. What do they say? Use it or lose it? I already lost it, so I might as well use it. All right, I'm rambling. Jordy wants to know if I live near Dayton. I don't live near there, but it's in the, I'm not sure how far it is. It might be a couple hours. So near, but not close enough. Jim Paul said, we missed you yesterday, Agnes.
Yeah.
Katie says the new Pyrex is crap. It's known to shatter. Yes, the new Pyrex is junk.
Agnes
Agnes
actually
there.
came in late after.
Denise Fiegel, Mona, that cow fabric is from the late 80s. This, I don't know. This was free from Quilty Bird Alicia. I think it was a kit she got. Agnes needs a refresh. And my aunt made it safely from California to Ohio driving, so she'll be driving Miss Daisy the rest of the summer. I mean, I'll still go out on outings and have fun with my mom, but I won't have to go to every little thing that... So I will have more time for fun.
Between the two constructions.
Agnes, nap refresh. Oh, okay.
Agnes, do you have to work with them?
I like this ombre fabric. Yeah, I have a lot of fabrics from the 80s and some from the 70s. And some has Roman numerals I have to Google every time to see what year it is. Or I asked Haley. She knew, she printed that thing for me for Lisa's challenge. And I asked her, what's the crooked square rectangle? And she knew right what it was, parallelogram.
Yeah, them kids don't want us to know exactly how smart they are.
Oh, I know how smart this little kid is. She's too smart for her own good. I forgot I left early yesterday thanks to a power outage. Oh no. I hope everything's okay. Do you know if there's a lot? I think it's a bigger city. I live in like a rural. I live in the country. I can't even say rural. Rural. But I live right in town of the country. So there's, yeah. Yeah, it's a bigger area. I avoid cities. I don't like traffic. Somehow I got sunburned clear down by my ankle. Well, I had on knee pants yesterday. Boy, Lisa's just moseying along over there. I'm just over here pretending to work.
She's in her own little world.
We got to give George equal funds.
Lisa said, time to go. Something weird is going on with my phone or internet. You guys have fun. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for
Bye,
coming.
Lisa.
Giovanna's lurking as she's having problems with her eye again. Do you still have something in it, or are you having trouble seeing? I'd be going right back to the doctor. You don't want to mess around and lose part of your sight. Trying to see what's next.
Messing with the eyes is horrible.
Oh, I know what's next. I got to take all these strips and sew on the sides of this.
Okay, now
this goes with that, and this goes with that. And then I got an idea. I want to rearrange my sewing room again, but my back's too sore from mulch, so that won't be happening today, anyways. Where's my scissors? I need to cut these things on. Here they are. I can cut this off. Oh, Giovanna says tomorrow she's going to the hospital. Are you going for tests or are you getting your eyes checked? I think I cut too much of this too. But that's all right. I can use it for something. Is somebody taking you to the hospital or are you driving?
She's probably going to drive. She does. Isabel doesn't have a license.
Hi, Maritza's Yarn and Crafts. Welcome in.
Hey, Maritza. Hey, Joe.
Giovanna's going to drive. Well, be careful. If we lived close, I'd drive you. What's one more, Miss Daisy? I really like this ombre fabric. I'm going to have to find some more of it. But this isn't old. I bought this. Probably on yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Or somebody had it and I said, oh, I got to have that. And copied them. All right, right out and bought it. Lisa, do you have an ombre fabric?
I probably do.
Maybe I bought it from you. Or not from you, but wherever you bought it.
Which would be yeah.
But I think I bought this for a bag or a skirt, but it's chopped up now. I want to make a skirt. I saw some boho ones at the flea market ox thingy, and they were pretty cute. But they weren't cute enough to pay that much. Yo, Patty's taking Chiggy out. She can use her eye, but it irritates like something in it all the time.
You probably do have something in it.
Yeah, either that or you have that dry eye. That's how mine are. And it's just painful. But she did have something in her eye, so there's probably something still in there. Or she got something again because she works with that wire and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jessica. I didn't see her come in, but somebody said hi to her, so she must be here.
Hi, Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Oh, now it's quiet without Lisa's machine purring.
Oh, you can hear it? Was that loud?
Oh,
No, it's not loud. You can just barely hear it. It's a nice sound.
We can hear you on it.
But it's not loud like mine. It's got a nice sound to it. I got to find a different microphone that doesn't pick up everything in the house.
All right. I got the spring in.
All right. Those are done. Now
hey, Jessica, when I send you the pattern for this, it's not going to have the spring. You're going to have to get a spring. But I'm going to send you the elastic and the little tag for it because I don't need it.
Tasha says it's very ASMR enjoyable. Yes, it is.
Will it put you all to sleep?
It's
Joyce,
relaxing.
I'm
Just
on my jazz right now. This is my jazz. I haven't put it on the cutie yet. I wanted to try sewing with it first. And I did some free motion quilting yesterday with it.
Oh, well, that's good.
And then I started to sew here, and I forgot to put the feed dogs back up. I
Yeah, I
changed
think I sold
everything
mine
else.
for 500 a month after I bought it. The lady was so happy. But I didn't know that that spool pin went straight up, Deb. That's why the main reason I didn't like it. And then you showed that the other day. I go, son of a gun!
Oh, the thread one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes straight up.
I did not know that.
You just pull it back towards you, and then it's up. Yeah. I have my cone thread in the back, but it was catching coming around the side here, so I stuck it through the handle hole. And it sews now.
Well, that's good. Jody wants to know, gardeners, do you plant your herbs in the direct sun or shade? Well, I'm not a gardener. I just like to garden. So I can't answer. I plant mine wherever there's a pot. I have some in the shade and some in the sun. The one that gets a little shade seems to be doing better, but I don't know. But it has sun in the morning. And my basil's all planted in with my tomatoes. Somebody said it makes your tomatoes taste better, so I planted them in there. Next year, I'm going to buy a kid's swimming pool and plant all my seeds in there. See what happens.
Well, this thread is crap.
What thread is it?
Huh?
What kind of thread?
It's Affinity and it's crap.
Oh, I don't think I've ever tried that kind. Joy seems to kill everything. Well, if you looked at my garden yesterday, you'd think the same thing about me, but it seemed to have came back overnight. Of course, I watered it good, but I only gave it a little bit of water yesterday because my shoulder was hurting, and those watering cans get heavy. Joyce says, when I got my Juki, I couldn't make up my mind on the Juki, the Jazz, or the Baby Lock Accomplish. Well, I bought the Jazz first, and I didn't care for it, and then I bought the Juki, and I love it. But the Jazz sewed very well, and it sewed my brother's first quilt I ever made, denim with flannel. It sewed right through that like butter, so... And I only broke a couple needles, and that was user error from going too fast. Yeah, it sews very well. It had really good stitches, good throat space. If I had a sturdier base back then, it might have been better. But what I had it on one of those foldable white tables, and that thing just bounced all over the place. So I now know it's not good to use one of those fold-out tables. Where is? I don't know. I don't know why I got my iron on. I'm going to shut it off. Woo! I went for... I love that George's name is showing out of the corner there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
I
my
made
key
sure.
right here.
I made sure his name was prominent.
Yes. Looks good. Joyce says, Joy the TL18. I think this one's a TL. Yeah, it is a TL15. My other one's a 2000. I love the 2000. That baby's broke in perfect. I forget what the TL18 has. I think it just has a bigger, does it have a bigger throat space? I don't know. SMP is trying to sell that one. Well, I haven't bought my long arm yet, and I'm waiting because Haley's back and forth. She's moving, she's not moving. She's moving, she's not moving. So I am not going to buy it until I have the space. Hi, Marla. Because I've decided I want the Moxie and not the other one. But mine will not have a name. I should get it and name it Georgia. Just kidding.
Georgina.
Georgina. There we go.
You two are funny.
Well, mine will be the 15, so it might just be baby. Because with that one, you can do a 12-inch block all in one pass. That would be nice. I don't even think I can do a 6-inch block all in one pass. I have to like do half a block. And I looked at the reviews. One lady put it together herself, so if she can do it, so can I.
It generally takes 2 people though, because it's
Well, I'm not getting the table, I'm getting the frame.
Yeah, but I mean they still have screws and stuff, so if you can get somebody that will help you at least.
Well, I have a screw gun. I have tools.
Yeah, but I meant to help you pass it because the screws are little.
Oh.
That's what the guy told me at the shop, that because if he goes by himself to set it up, he normally has the homeowner assist in
Holding something still.
passing the screws because there's a gazillion.
Oh, passing the screws. Oh yeah, I'm used to doing all that by myself. So, but I can always make Haley help me. I can bribe her with ice cream or something. How heavy is it? I'm not sure. Jordy says, dang, I keep losing. Nightbot put a big L on my forehead. Jordy. Oh. Everybody's playing buttons. I should play buttons. Since I'm not sewing. Jim says the heist hates him today. I have 214,586 buttons.
So quiet.
Very quiet. It's not working for me.
I'll be right back. I have to go check
Okay.
something.
Oh, I'm probably not. I probably don't have anything signed in, so that's all right. My stomach's starting to grumble. I must be getting hungry. Oh, I lost my buttons. What else is new? Tasha's off to the pool. Me too, as soon as I blow it up. Donna Dixon's been outside with the dogs, letting them run like crazy. Well, that's always fun. These ones take off. We can't let them out loose. They have to go in the fence yard. Bye, Tasha.
Bye, Tasha.
I lost more buttons. Oh, I know why. Duh.
Right, Tasha, I had to check my baked potatoes.
I put a Roscoe in his new pool yesterday. He loved it. Just laid down like a diva.
That's so quiet. Threading one of these long arms is a pain in the butt.
Hi, Rita. Welcome in. I'm just playing around, fake redeeming some of my buttons. I got to write everything down so I know what to do. Oh, it's 8:49 in California. She's making breakfast.
Who? Crystal Dragon, Rita?
No, Pacheco. Jim wants to know if there's games in Discord. I see you playing in there. Yes, there is. I play the little hexy ones because it reminds me of quilting. So I go in and it's addictive. Those things just jump around. There's like a whole bunch of different games you can play. You can play them with each other live or something, but I don't do that. I just go in with my camera off and my microphone off and just play. I need all the concentration I can get because it took me, I don't know, a couple hours last night to get to the next level. Ooh, Linda won 20,000 buttons. Holy crow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Jordy says she is a backgammon warrior queen. Melanie, you just go into, there's the sewing room, and then underneath it's a game chat or whatever. If you just go in there, you can, at the bottom there's a little game controller, and you just hit that and it brings up the games.
Yep. And you can play with friends if you want to. There's games that you can actually get in there and play with people.
Yeah, but I usually just play the one game myself because that's the only one I know how to play right now. But there's quite a few games in there. Melanie says, okay, I'll look. I'm on my phone. Yeah, it's right when you go in the room down at the bottom, like where the sound effects and stuff are, or where you check your camera and all that down at the bottom. That's where they are. And I don't know, I don't know if you can go into a text channel and play or not. I think it has to be a voice channel.
I downloaded the Hexy game on my tablet.
Oh, yeah, I didn't download it. I don't want anything else on my phone. I got enough crap.
No, I
That's what
downloaded
Haley
it.
said. She goes, "Why don't you just download it?" I said, "No, because then I'll have another app."
It's
And
on my It's on my tablet.
Oh, I could put it on my tablet. I don't really use it much.
Yeah, I only use my tablet for not much.
Well, I use my tablet just to work my cameras. That's all I use it for. And usually I don't come over here to get it once I'm in my chair with my feet up, so I'm always on my phone.
Joy T, I think Ian is on later. Teresa Louise normally comes on a Sunday.
Yeah, Melanie, go into a chat room or a sewing room. And the games are in there.
Can you tell what I'm making?
Looks like a fishy.
That's what I'm making.
Oh, I should send you my fish quilt when I get it done, and you can put some fish on it. Just kidding. I can do a stick fish.
I can also just draw a fish for you.
I can do a stick fish. I can just come straight down and cross.
Is that
all I can do is meander. I can do the swirls, but I can't get them even. So that's about it. Oh, and I can follow along the stitch in the ditch, but next to it, kind of like top stitching, I can do that. Except on the edge of the quilt, I'm all over the place. Regina says, "Wow, Lisa, that's awesome." Yeah, she's so talented. Rita's got a bunch of fishies out there for you. Fishy emojis. Yeah, Donna and Dixon and I were in the game room one night. She was playing some kind of farm game, and I was playing the Hexy one, and we were just chatting. We didn't have our cameras on. We just had our microphones on, and we're chatting while we played our own games. So that was fun.
Well, I downloaded that Hexy game to play when my husband's watching something boring on TV.
Oh, that's a good idea. I could probably, well, I don't know if I can download. I don't think I can download stuff on my old iPad because it's stuck in, it won't upgrade to the new stuff. When you buy a new device, it somehow it kicks your old device to the curb and you can't use it. Oh, I don't even have the chat on over here. I thought there were sound effects you could use in here. I don't know what happened to them.
They disappeared. They were at the bottom.
Yeah.
Or was it on here or Discord?
Oh, maybe it was on Discord.
That could be.
But I thought there was like a horn or something in here. Oh, yeah, react. Reactions, there we go.
Oh, I much rather have the variegated quilt than the practice.
Joe's trying to post a video. YouTube taking so long. Yeah, I had that happen last week. It took, I don't know, it was like 8 hours and it was still stuck. So I deleted it and started over. Hi, Bud Files.
iPod files.
And it seems to happen more in studio than it does if you just go on YouTube and upload it. So I don't know. I have videos to upload, but it ain't happening today. May not happen tomorrow.
I have to go back to work.
Me too. No, I work nights, but still. Well, thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. Let me go in.
Oh, Rita.
Oh, sweet.
How long it lasts? Oh, good, not long. But I put in new ones. Now I got to figure out which ones to get rid of. Here. Play that one. Wrong one. I got to figure out how to name them. But anyways, thank you so much. Donna Dixon's been a member for 15 months. Lisa's been a member for 24, 25.
Forever.
Yes, forever. I think you were one of my first ones. You and Terry. You, Terry, and Karen Evans.
I haven't seen Karen in a while.
Well, she's working during the day, so she can't always make it in. Melanie says, Nightbot is getting fresh with Joydy. Nightbot is ticking me off. He's stealing my buttons. I don't think Nightbot can do that, but you never know.
God bless somebody.
Marla wants to know if Deb has sewn on her new sewing machine yet.
I'm sewing on it right now.
Oh, she's sewing on it right now. Woohoo! I thought maybe you had your old one over there.
No, my old one's over there.
Oh.
Her old one has been kicked to the curb.
Well, now it's going to cry.
Well, I may put my old one back over here and just use this one for the cutie.
That's what I would do, but that's up to you. But I would get to know it first before you put it on the cutie.
But I want to play with it before I do anything.
Yeah. I might have to take mine off to clean it because everything's, to me, it seems like it's backwards. But the only thing when I try and put it back on, I hit the thing and it pops up in the air.
Oh.
I would put the brother on the cutie. Just because all you need to do is a straight stitch.
Well, yeah, but I don't have the throat space.
Well, you have 8 inches, right?
I'm not sure.
How much throat space is on the Jazz?
12.
Oh, yeah, that's a big difference. Yeah, you want the bigger throat space. And there's not that many stitches. I think, I forget how many stitches the Jazz had, like 12 stitches or something.
This one has 5 inches.
5 stitches?
No, 5 inches.
Oh, throat space. Oh,
And
yeah, you got the bigger throat space.
And how much sewable space do you have on your cutie?
It depends on your throat space. You can get
Yeah.
up to 40.
Because you can't put a 24-inch long arm on the cutie, right? That
I
wouldn't
don't
that
think
be too
so.
big? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can only put so much on it.
I know you can put a 15, a 16 on there.
Yeah.
I don't.
And the little
Now, wait a
rebel
minute.
will go on
I
it.
thought I saw somebody with a 21 on the cutie.
Oh, did she?
I would have to double check the video.
I don't know.
The one I want is the Moxie, and it would not fit on the cutie at all. It would, yeah, it won't fit. I'll Google it. On Lisa's Discord, there's a summer sewing challenge. Yes. Okay, wash my eye out, put drops in. Good, Giovanna. That reminds me, I need to put eye drops in before I go outside. Jim decided he's going to free motion the summer challenge as an extra challenge. Go, Jim!
Oh, right, Jim.
Yay, Jim.
Melanie says, Mona, that's what I said. It's going to be a pain to move it constantly. Yes. After she gets to know it, I would put the jazz on the cutie and just use the brother for piecing. But that's up to her.
It really depends on how fast my husband gets tired of moving it.
Believe me, it's going to get fast. Even though it's, well, if you have to take it apart to get it off of there, well, at least that back rail, you have to take it. And with mine, to get it off, now I have to move all the cables, and because it's hooked up to the stitch regulator, so I have to take all that off. I'll have to look on my speed control to see if there's a jazz on there. I'll send it to you. So I'm not going to ever use it.
Jim,
Then you won't have to use the foot pedal. You could just use the start-stop button.
Oh.
Well, I use the pulse button. And then, because then as soon as you let your finger off, it stops immediately.
Well, you know, I don't have a start-stop button. Unless it's on the...
No, it comes on the speed control. It has a stop-start button on it.
Oh, okay, okay.
You just plug it in where the where your foot pedal goes in. You take your foot pedal out and you put this in, and it goes on your handlebar, and you turn it on and off that way. I think it's in that right there or over here, one of the two. But I'll have to Google to see if it'll work, because I'm not going to use it. I thought about using it on this, but then it has a speed control, so I don't think I'd need to use it. Yeah, Melanie said it depends what machine it was set for. It has fuses or something like that in the inside. Yeah, mine was set for the Juki 2000. But it has a list of, well, I don't know where the directions are, but I'm sure it's in my drawer, because that's where everything goes, in the drawer, until it gets so full I can't open it. And then it's like, okay, time to clean out the drawer. I finally got all my manuals over there in the corner. Donna Dixon, have you all made key fobs? I'm going to try that. No, not the kind where you squish the thing down. I've made the other ones where you use, what do you call that? Swivel hook, swivel snap hook. I've made it with those, and then I just rivet it on with this over here. Or you can sew it if you don't have a riveter. Melanie, the Elite one I have, I'm going to send her. It was set for the TL18 QVP, but it also works on the Jazz. Oh, okay. Is that the stitch regulator? Well, if you're sending her the stitch regulator, then she won't need the speed controller because it's already built in on the stitch regulator. And that one you can program for different machines.
Mm. I don't understand those things.
Oh, Melanie says, okay, wrong. I have a speed controller. Well, I have both, but I'm using the stitch regulator. Oh, you're sending her the speed controller? Okay. Well, then I won't send her mine.
So I'm done practicing on my fish. That's you see it?
Wait, let me make you big. We want to really see the fish.
Okay. So this is the front of the fish.
Wait, I can't find it to where to make you big. Now I lost. Hold on here. There we go. All right, let me put George over here. No, that ain't it either. Over here. Wait a minute. There we go. Now we can put it up there.
Okay, so that's
Look
the front
at it.
of the fish.
Isn't that adorable?
That's the front. And this is the back. Can you see the back?
Oh, the back looks just as good as the front.
Yes.
Very nice. I tried doing those little circles, but my thread breaks every time I do it.
Well, I have been just practicing my thread art, so.
Well, that is awesome.
And George is tired now. George is tired.
He said I'm tired too. I got to go outside and blow up a pool after I find the pump because there's no workers over there today. So I'm going to enjoy it because the 4th I wanted to go out there and they were out there pounding on the roof, yelling stuff. I couldn't understand what they were saying because it was in a different language, but I wasn't going out there showing my rolls to some stranger.
Thank you, everybody. This is just me playing. I'm just playing and learning.
Rita says awesome. Cheryl says awesome. Melanie says arg.
What?
ARRG, isn't that arg?
What does that mean, Melanie?
I don't know. Donna Dixon says ice cream. Melanie says you play well, Lisa. Maybe she was being a pirate. Arg, matey. Sherry says, Lisa, you did wonderful on that. Joydy says, very cute, Lisa. Rita says, so beautiful, your fish. Dawn Stewart says, cute fish. Joy says, nice, Lisa. Joydy says, do I need to buy a speed controller or stitch regulator? No, you don't need one. I just like I stunk at free motion quilting, so I needed all the extra help I can get.
My free motion quilting, I start, I sew slow. So I was doing it slow and the machine did not like that. It wanted me to go faster and keep my hands at the same level,
Yeah. My problem is I go too fast. Regina wants to know, Lisa, do you draw your shapes on the fabric first, or do you do like me, go with the flow?
So this one here, Regina, is I actually looked at a picture and drew it because I wanted to stay somewhat in the lines. So I just looked at a picture and I drew the fish on here with my air erase marker.
There's my Discord. Now let me find Lisa's and I'll put hers on there.
My machine has a different low tension bob in case.
Oops. Wait, where am I? I don't know. Let's go to Lisa. Add. And here is Lisa's Discord.
Thanks, Regina.
And Deb has her own room in my Discord.
Yeah.
And I told Jim he could have one too, but he's going to think on it, he said. All right, let me find Sherry's.
Move that light button, that's bright.
I keep going to the wrong thing. Let's see.
I've gone to mine and had people sew in with me in there.
Well, how do
Melanie's
you...
been there. Jim's been there. Sheila.
I popped in once.
Yep.
Everybody.
All right, let me get back and I'll put in Sherry's. Hi, Jess. And there's Sherry's Discord. So if you haven't joined, join whatever you want. Join all three, join whatever. It's fun in there.
Yeah, we
Jim,
have.
Lisa does a lot more than me. I kind of just lurk around.
Jim,
But now that my mom's gone, I might be in there more.
Jim, I was actually looking at my fish and thinking, if I can master it, I may make an aquarium with just thread art.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
So I'm just looking at it and determining, can I do it?
You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
Marla says, Melanie Taylor, I have the Genome Continental M7 Professional. Jim says, good idea, Lisa.
My stomach is growling, so if you hear
Jim says you look very pensive, Lisa.
Yeah, I was saying that I was thinking about making an aquarium quilt.
Oh.
Just with thread art. But I have to do the peacock first.
Oh, that'd be pretty. I'm going to concentrate and start my shapes. But mine is going to be literal.
It's anything you want it to be. You can do Van Gogh. You don't understand what most people do not understand what Van Gogh was painting. So you can say, look at this. Yes, all the shapes are there, and I'm going to have to believe you, right? I can't say liar.
Well, no, you'll be able to see the shapes, but there won't be any design. It'll be how my brain works.
I almost bought that M17.
Is that a gun?
No, the
oh, the machine. Okay.
Yeah, the Genome. I almost bought the M17.
Oh, it's 12:15. I'm gonna have to eat lunch before I go out and
I have to go
around in the yard.
It sounds like a gun, Lisa.
Regina says the closest she's gotten to thread art is outlining an eagle panel. It looked pretty cool on the back. Oh, nice.
I love the back of the quilts. I mean, when you do it, I want the back to look just as good as the front without breaking thread. So, although
yeah, I break thread all the time.
That affinity thread, I can't use it for thread art. It probably would do well for just standard quilting, but it did not hold up well with the constant friction. What
about serger thread? It's built for high speed.
Well, affinity is supposed to be too, but apparently not that high speed.
Oh.
And I've got some signature thread coming, so I'll see if the signature, because The variegated thread, I do not have a lot of variegated thread. I only have it in Aurifil, and Aurifil is horrible on this machine.
Yeah, I only
George,
have three variegated, but it's for bag making. It's thicker.
yeah, George
Although
is.
I used that on one of my quilted bags, and I liked the look of the thick stitches on the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have any trouble with anything but breaking or shredding. But
I think, Sherry, I think that you like all the signature thread. Well, that's the ones I bought. I bought some variegated thread so I can work on the peacock. That's my other summer project. So it'll be here sometime. And I purchased it from, I don't know where I purchased it from. Amazon.
Somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love variegated thread because it just adds an extra dimension to whatever you're making. Like I said, I'm just trying to perfect the thread art. Then one day I may never piece again. I might just always do thread art.
you were talking, but no sound was coming out your mouth.
You couldn't hear me?
I could hear you.
Oh, it's just synced off because you say it and then right after it, then you're mouthing the words.
Are you on? Are you watching it on YouTube?
Yeah.
So you're listening to me on Talk Studio and waiting for it on YouTube with the delay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Duh.
Yes.
Because I have the sound down. Oh my God.
You guys are too funny.
I'm like, what? She is like way off. Yeah, that makes sense now.
Oh, I gotta take a picture.
I can see better with my phone over here, so I started using it so I don't have to squint or get my nose up to the camera.
Yeah.
I will probably be going radio silent after this because I have to go back to work tomorrow. And I have been in my sewing room the last 3.5 days.
Oh, Jordy is asking Deb a question. I'm sorry, Jordy. Deb, did you pop the wire yet?
No.
What's the wire? Oh.
Oh, God. I'm glad you said something.
Sorry, Jordy.
Because I would have had to take this apart. I was so worried about getting the bottom on. All right, let's go in here and pop the wire. Jesus.
Sorry, Jordy. I was watching Lisa talk with no sound. I couldn't figure it out.
I'm fixing to post my fish to Discord. And then I will probably have to go and cook for my. Oh, that's a pretty quilt.
Yeah, I will be outside melting, getting stuff blowed up.
Oh,
Cindy, and the water will probably be ice cold. I'll get in it, scream, and then I'll be done.
Cindy, if you're watching this, that's a pretty quilt. Or what is it that she made? That's cute.
Jordy said, I thought I was in timeout. No. I can't keep up with everything, even when I'm not sewing. I think Deb's taking it apart to show the wire.
Yes, I gotta take it apart because I gotta put the wire.
You didn't even put the wire in.
No, they put the wire in, but I didn't cut the tape.
Oh.
There's tape holding the wire together.
Oh. Donna Dixon says, nap time.
I gotta go cook for my husband.
Yeah, I'm gonna I got a leftover burger from yesterday I'm going to eat.
My baked potatoes might end up being rock hard when I get there.
Well, we can
Done.
end.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Whenever you're ready, we normally go.
Well, I'm ready. I'm ready for the goodbye tour, but we got to wait for Deb to show Joydy the wire so she can pop it.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to wait on me.
Well, Joydy wants to see it. I feel bad I ignored her. I'll make you big once you find your wire.
I gotta take some of this out.
Oh.
Joy T, we're gonna have to see yours on Discord.
Ooh, Joydy's having cold pizza for breakfast. That sounds better than a cold burger. Well,
Yes,
I'm gonna heat it up.
I'd rather eat day old pizza than a day old hamburger. Joy T said, "It's okay, girls. Go take care of business."
Well, she's got to take it apart anyways for the wire.
What wire?
Deb, when you're done, take a picture and put it in Discord.
What wire are we talking about?
Some wire she's got to pop the tape on.
I put a wire up here.
Oh, okay.
And once I pop it, it's gonna
expand.
Spread out.
Expand, yeah.
Yes.
But
I gotta pop it while I got the safety pins around it, because that'll keep it up there. I just gotta cut the tape around it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see where it's at. It's probably easier if I unpin all this.
Ooh, Donna Dixon wants iced coffee. Ooh, you know what I wouldn't mind having is one of those Jamocha shakes from Arby's, or one of those moo lattes from the Dairy Queen. Ooh.
That one from Arby's looks marvelous.
The one from Arby's is in the next town, so it's probably going to be the Dairy Queen because it's less than a half a mile up the street. And you can't really DoorDash milkshakes. Well, you can, but they're kind of a soggy mess by the time you get them. Joydy's going to order that pattern. Yeah, post it in Discord, because I just want to
this pattern here
wire that pops up.
Well,
Joydy says, "Please don't stay for me."
Joydy, I have 2 of these patterns. Jessica picked one, and I can send you the other one, because once I make this one, I'm done with, because I made 2. You just have to get the spring.
And you must get the spring from Missouri Star.
Fat Quarter Shop.
Oh, Fat Quarter Shop.
And I don't know if they sell the spring by themselves or if you can get it off of Amazon. All right.
Bye, Laura. Her daughter just stopped by.
Bye, Laura.
We're on our goodbye tour. We're just waiting for Deb to pop a wire.
That's okay.
And not the underwire in her bra, the wire in her little basket.
No, I don't have any of them pop-up bra things.
Linda, I wish we didn't get a trash can this year. I don't know what we got. We got some. We got some
these
stuff.
Trash cans are from years ago. Joydy, if you're on Discord, just send me your address. I'll send you the pattern. I'm going to send one to Jessica. And I got 2. I just had it in my hand. I have 2. But all I got to do is I got to open this and then go down to where the tape is on it.
Oh, Regina, that's so sweet. I don't
Oh,
think Deb.
Regina, that's nice.
I don't think Deb would be offended at all.
No, because they remind me of my mom's hands.
Mine don't. Mine remind me of my dad's hands. My mom's got little tiny hands and feet. I got big hands, big feet.
I'm just feeling for the tape.
Mine reminds me of Planet of the Apes. So.
You're just too funny, Lisa.
Oh.
Bye, everyone.
I'll see y'all later.
Oh, I wasn't leaving. I was
Oh.
going to wait until you did it if you want.
Oh, no, you can go ahead and go.
Oh, okay. She'll post it in Discord. The picture of the wire thingy.
Yeah.
Y'all come over to Discord because we have fun there.
Yes. Go to Lisa's house.
Thursdays and
I'm
Saturdays.
usually napping. Well, Thursdays I can go now because I don't have to go anywhere. Wednesday I have a doctor's appointment, but other than that.
We sew at my house on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
Saturdays are rough for me because.
Well, it may become rough for me too, but Deb has said that if I can't make it to my house, that she will host for me.
Yeah,
because everybody's afraid except Jim. Jim and Jessica will get in there, but everybody else is afraid. You have to go and walk in your house first.
Yeah. But Haley's only home on the weekend, so I'm spending more time with her. Except on Sundays. Sundays is her reading book day, do nothing day. Occasional laundry. So, but all right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.